and you're not going to be graded.
Okay. We're running.
Here we go.
Okay. Hey Corey, I know we spoke a little bit earlier today, and you're purchasing your lease that you currently own, and right now your vehicle has 30. What was it now? It's got 38,000 miles on it, approximately is what it was. So we have ways that we can provide protection on your vehicle to make your ownership as convenient and as convenient as possible. I know so with your vehicle that has 38,000 miles on it, you are out of the manufacturer's bumper coverage, which was 3 years from when you leased the vehicle, or 36 miles. So you went over your mileage on there, and your 3 years is up as well. And the engine and transmission coverage that was still on the vehicle is 5 years, 60 from the manufacturer. So you have some remaining powertrain warranty available, but you have the opportunity to provide continue that new car warranty. So you have that continued bumper coverage as you continue, owning the vehicle between now and the next so many years.
Right.
As you discussed, you may want to keep the vehicle 2 to 3 years. I'm not quite sure what you're going to do. So I provided a few options for you to see what your ownership is going to look like in the for the near future.
So am I going to finance with you, or do you want me to go to the bank and get the money?
We've already obtained the financing at this point. So so when I talked to him earlier, they had already gone over the financing with him because it was he was leasing the vehicle. So we did a lot of that over the phone. So when we agreed to the deal, I had to be around 5% for 36 months. We obtained that before he arrived.
Oh, good.
So we got that for you. To go over some of those options, I provided some terms for you at the 36 months that we discussed.
Okay.
At the 36 months, and given your driving habits that you're currently driving now, I'd recommend what do I do with them? I would recommend
Take your time. I got all the time in the world. So
a 4-year, 60,000 mile bumper coverage.
Okay.
And bumper coverage covers parts and labor. You can get your vehicle serviced anywhere in the United States and Canada. Doesn't have to be a Ford dealership, but you can go anywhere you like to choose. If you do go to a Ford service dealership, you're going to get certified technicians repairing your vehicle. They have the proper equipment, and chances are we're going to have the part on hand, so you get a quicker, faster turnaround for all your repairs. By coming here. You do live about 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
So if you want to come here, we'd be more glad to take care of you, but you can take it to any location that you choose to.
So I can go to Bob Johnson?
You can if you choose.
Okay.
But we'd like to take care of our customers. We've gotten you this far, and we'd like to continue to take care of you as long as you're happy with our service.
Sure.
So at the 3-year, 36 months, I wrote it all down separately.
Absolutely.
But it was like a $490 payment at the 3-year term that we discussed earlier.
Okay.
You do have the option of going to 48 months.
Okay.
Which would keep you slightly lower than what we initially quoted you for a payment.
So I can go 4 years and lower my payment. Is that what you're saying?
You can go 4 years.
Okay.
Have that bumper coverage.
Okay.
And be at a $428 payment, which is also prorated if you choose to trade your vehicle at any time sooner. You're prorated any amount back, so you're not out any of those funds, only what you've used up to this point.
Got it.
Does that sound like a good plan for you to have the extended coverage on there at the $428 a month for the $428 a month for 48 months?
What's my rate?
Your rate is 5.49. The rate didn't change from going from 36 months to 48 months.
Man, I'd like to be at this 36-month payment with the warranty at that same payment, but I know I can't. Can we do something a little better? If
you wanted to keep the same payment, you are able to pay for it outright instead of financing it. That way you could keep that separate and have your payments the same and pay outright for the warranty. The actual price of the warranty itself.
Can I pay it off early if I want to?
Pay the loan off early?
Anything off early? Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay the loan off earlier than the 48 months. So
Okay.
so you can go 48 months and decide you want to pay $500 a month. There's a good chance you could have it paid off, closer to your target date.
Yeah, let's. You know what? I gotta go. So let's do the 48 months for now, and then if I pay it off, I'll pay it off.
Okay, so we'll do the 48 months
Yep.
at there.
Yep.
So along with that protection, there's some other options and features available to.
I'm good. I'll just take that.
Okay. The one more thing that the bank does offer, I have to discuss with you now. It's going to come up with your paperwork later on. Is gap insurance. Are you familiar with what gap insurance is?
I am. I thought you can't sell Gap in New York.
The bank offers a gap insurance. It's not from the dealer.
Okay.
So the bank is going to offer you gap insurance. There'll be a form coming on later that's you have to accept or decline it. It's your choice. But what gap insurance does is it will protect your loan in the event that the worst thing happens and the vehicle is totaled. It would prevent you from paying any extra out-of-pocket expenses based on what you owe on the vehicle compared to what the insurance company is going to value your vehicle at. This bank offers gap insurance for $259. So if you normally get gap insurance, we can make sure your paperwork is done properly the first time. Add that on there. You have the option of opting in or out at this point.
How much is it a month?
It's going to change your payment. I didn't do it on this one. It'll change your payment usually a couple of dollars difference to add the gap insurance on there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So
okay,
we're good.
we'll add the gap insurance on there.
Great.
And then a couple more things to touch base on because you have to make sure everybody has the same opportunities when they do purchase a vehicle. We have a tire care, which would provide wheel and rim replacement on your vehicle. Do you drive currently in rough hazard roads in New York State like most of us do? Where you may
my cousin
have some
works
damage?
at Town Fair Tire though, so I got a really good deal.
Okay, well you can still have him do some service work on there and get the repair work done there. And he wouldn't have to give you a great deal on it. He could get paid for his work that he's doing, and it wouldn't be any extra out-of-pocket expenses for you. So do you choose to go with that? We also have a maintenance plan. Most people that lease vehicles like convenience when they do lease their vehicles. So you also have the added convenience of doing a maintenance plan where we can do just oil changes, or we can do upgraded package where you do your oil changes, wiper blades, batteries, those type of things can be repaired. Even brake pads and rotors could be repaired on a certain maintenance schedule. Would you see a convenience in having those done ahead of time and having those features done?
No, thank you.
And those would be done most likely at a Ford.
No, I'm good. So, you know what? Let's just go with the extended service plan. I like that idea, and the gap insurance, and let's just get going with this.
Okay.
All right.
I understand. So what I'll do is I'll just verify your information. I'll go through your name and address, make sure that's correct. You want to get your paperwork done accurately and properly the first time, best we can, and we'll get you in and out as soon as possible. Any questions on the service agreement or the gap insurance? How that all works?
Nope. Think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Great. So we're going to select. I'll have you select the gap and the service contract. And if I can, I'll have you sign right here, agreeing to those. And I'll make sure that that's completed on your paperwork for you.
Good.
And any questions in the meantime, just give me a call, and I'll get everything else ready for you. So
Great.
appreciate everything today.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your time.
My pleasure.
And we'll get you going.